Hello guys, welcome back to General Chats. Today with me I have a special guest, my co-star from Doubtfully Optimistic in the Nathan and Andrew show. Say hello to Nathan.
Hello, welcome. It's great to be here. Very happy to be joining you on General Chats, the general chatting show.
You sound it, because we're getting into the home stretch, nearly about 12. This is episode 38, so we've got about 12 episodes left.
It's certainly been more successful than our co-show at the moment.
No, our co-show is more popular.
It does. I was just checking the views on it to kind of inspire myself to finish editing the episode we recorded like 2 weeks before Christmas. And I was mildly surprised and happy to see that we have a decent amount of viewers. I was thinking we need to pick that back up again.
Got more views than I do.
But it's just star power,
Yeah, I'm not doing anything for the star power.
Just have some. You've got good consistency though. I'll give you that.
No, I don't.
Better consistency than me. I was going to do reviews of every single film I watched on my channel, and I haven't uploaded in like a year now.
Fair enough. It's just mainly about the motivation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just and finding time to edit all these things, because at the moment I'm editing 4 different videos at the same time, and they're all about 20 minutes to an hour long. So it's just
you should just focus on one at a time.
That is what I'm doing now. At the moment, I'm focusing on the last podcast episode we did, getting that finished, get it uploaded, and then we'll record another one.
We won't be recording tomorrow because I've got another recording with someone else planned.
Well, I'll be surprised if I finish this edit by tomorrow, because it was longer. It was quite a long one we recorded, so just watching through it is like taking its time.
Yeah. So for viewers at home, Nathan is, well, he's not new to recording with me. He is new to the channel, so he doesn't quite know how it works with guests around here, unless he's watched the previous episodes.
I watched the first 5, and then kind of dropped off, but I saw you kept doing them.
Like during the first 5, I had one guest on, but yeah, I've had my mate Brandon on, my mate Dylan came on during the live stream. I've had Travis on.
Ooh.
And
I'll have to find that one. That sounds exciting.
And hopefully tomorrow I should be recording an episode where I get both Sam and Travis on.
That would be good. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Currently, Sam is definitely coming on for tomorrow recording.
That would be good. Yeah, we need to get everyone back to do the main pod as well.
I'll mention it to him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see. I'm speaking to Ty later on, so I'll see if I can get him to show up at some point.
We're the only ones who consistently show up.
I think we have the least to do.
It's why we spun off into our own show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and also, aren't we the only 2 that are unemployed?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry, I mean we're freelance video entertainment creators.
We do nothing. All we do is watch movies.
It's a career. Test screenings or criticism, or everyone loves movie critics these days, don't they?
Guess so. There's a TV show on Sky Arts that I like where they just film TV critics talking about movies.
Yes, and does it have that guy on it? He's got grey short hair and he's called Nathan something.
Yes.
He's on everything. It's really annoying every time he shows up. It's like, he's on another Sky documentary.
You used to have this old sort of old guy on who went, oh yeah, I've interviewed Akira Kurosawa. Up yours.
It's pretty special.
I suppose we should probably get onto a topic for this episode then.
Yes, hang on, someone's coming upstairs.
Let's see. What kind of specialised topic we usually talk about on an episode with a guest. Martin Scorsese movies. This is good because I just recorded an episode where I talked about a little about Martin Scorsese movies. Nathan's gone. Quick, let's run. Nathan's been consumed by the void. Oh, he's on mute, that's why. Does he know he's on mute?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I had an intrusion.
Yeah. I was just saying, did you know you were on mute?
Yes. Someone came in, so I just quickly muted everything.
Okay then. So, as I was saying, as you disappeared, let's talk some Martin Scorsese movies, shall we?
Martin Scorsese. I thought you were going to say John Hughes.
Well, we can talk about John Hughes if you want.
We can do a bit of both, huh?
You're the guest. You have input into this as well.
Well, I just know that you're a John Hughes fan, and I know that a lot of the last few movies I've watched have accidentally turned out to be John Hughes movies.
All right then, let's talk about John Hughes movies. For the record, you're getting more creative input into your guest episode than most of my usual guests do.
Oh, I'm breaking the script, breaking my contract to appear.
You don't have a contract.
Yeah, I have a very solid, tight contract. My lawyer will send it over to you soon.
Please don't, I hate lawyers.
It's just the one lawyer, don't worry.
Alright then, let's talk some John Hughes movies. Talk about the John Hughes movies you watched.
Okay, so most recently I have watched Weird Science, Planes, Trains and Automobiles, The Great Outdoors, and Uncle Buck.
Those last three I have not watched myself.
I was thinking that might be the case. Surprisingly good. Slightly dated because with a lot of these films they kind of started a new trend or new kind of set of themes for movies. So like Planes, Trains and Automobiles basically is the blueprint for a standard comedy road trip movie.
But
so it's kind
wasn't Vacation more like that?
That is true. Vacation is like, and John Hughes did write Vacation, which
yeah,
I watched half of half mine.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, I am pretty sure John Hughes wrote Vacation.
Yeah, he was one of the National Lampoon lot with John Landis and
Chevy Chase,
and Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi and Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis is fantastic.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I am a John Hughes fan, despite me only watching like 4 movies that he's like written and directed.
He's kind of the man who discovered the magic behind John Candy and how wholesome and nice John Candy is to watch on screen.
Okay. Yeah, like
Fun many things.
Yeah, like, he wrote and produced the Home Alone films, so that the 3 main Home Alone films, so you can like clearly see like his imprint on those films, and they're.
That's what I was thinking. That literally yesterday, I was thinking, Home Alone seems like a seriously John Hughes film, and I never looked it up. That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, like the last time I was watching the Home Alone films, like over Christmas, I was just thinking, the violence in these movies is really toned down because it's for kids. Like normally throwing a brick off a building into someone's face, that would cause some serious damage.
Yeah, but it's slapstick, isn't it? It's Stooges and Jackie Chan and.
I really like how Home Alone 2 like sort of was done after Joe Pesci won his Oscar.
Yes, it's weird, and it was. I can't remember if it was just before or just after his rap album. Which, if you haven't heard Joe Pesci's rap album,
I have not.
It's quite astonishing.
Who hasn't done a rap album?
Yeah.
Other than us.
All the people, Joe Pesci beat your ass for making fun of him.
I'm not making fun of him.
No, but my point being, he was kind of that guy you don't mess with, and then he's got this really awful rap album.
It's why he did Home Alone. He needed the work.
I mean, maybe he just needed a haircut, and John Hughes said, "Well, we have this scene with a flamethrower. We can take your hair off there."
Yeah, Home Alone, definitely John Hughes movies, despite him not directing them.
And I was thinking that Home Alone even has the John Candy cameo, kind of, and I was thinking, yeah, it's weird. I've only seen John Candy in John Hughes movies, and now even that makes sense.
But still, like, kind of nothing can compare to like the movies he directs himself. Kind of like in terms of John Hughes, like movies that he like writes and produces and that.
Yes, yeah. It's that weird blend of comedy that's played so straight that it becomes slapstick.
And then there's
with the exception of Weird Science.
And then there's the drama of it.
Yeah, there's always that teen melodrama sort of thing, family drama.
Yeah, because like the four I've watched: 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, and Ferris Bueller.
Oh yes. So I've seen 2 of those.
One of them's Weird Science.
One's Weird Science, and I've seen Ferris Bueller.
Love Ferris Bueller.
So it was your favourite film for a while, wasn't it?
It was in like my top 5, but recently it's been like knocked out of my top 5 because I've been reevaluating my top favourite films. But I'm sure it's still in my top 10 somewhere.
You've got the Weird Science music stuck in my head now.
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
It's also kind of like Weird Science also has like young pre-prison RDJ.
It does, and he was in the credits for, I think it was The Great Outdoors, and it said Robert Downey. And I was thinking, I don't remember seeing him in that, but if it is still him, then he would have been.
It could have been his father.
Younger.
Could have been his father.
No, on Weird Science, he's listed as Robert Downey as well.
Yeah, because nowadays you couldn't really see him agreeing to do a movie like that, but I guess back then you would.
I mean, Doolittle. Doolittle's certainly a much lower quality movie than Weird Science.
Yeah, I think the first John Hughes movie I watched was Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that seems to be the first for most.
Yeah, well,
it's probably his most iconic, isn't it? It's the most 80s.
Well, yeah, because that's just been recently re-released as a HMV exclusive iconic moments.
Yes, iconic moments, or was it premium?
No, it's iconic moments.
Oh, okay. Because I saw they've done a premium of Pretty in Pink, which I haven't seen, and I was tempted to get.
I haven't seen that, but I don't think John Hughes directed it. So it's kind of like
Did he not?
I'm not really fussed about it.
I thought he did.
No, I know he wrote it, but I think someone else directed it.
Okay, but it's also got
It's star Molly Ringwald in it.
Yes, but it's got. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name, and he's
the weird kid
Harry
from Weird Science.
Stanton. It's also got Harry Dean Stanton in it, I believe. Yeah, so that's kind of an appeal to me. Yeah, you're right. Written by John Hughes, directed by Howard Dutch.
There you go. I think what introduced me to John Hughes movies was the TV show The Goldbergs.
Yeah, I don't really watch that.
I watch it because it's just like when they do specific movies from the 80s as a full episode, it's almost like they're imitating that movie to the point where they're trying to make it a meme, almost.
Yeah, like a Be Kind Rewind sort of thing.
Yeah. And
I found him because of just a general interest in the whole National Lampoon sort of era and phase of comedies like Animal House and all the John Landis stuff.
yeah.
It's such a weird cocaine-fueled era of comedy.
Well, everyone was on cocaine.
Everyone was on cocaine, yeah, because cocaine and comedy seem to go well together.
The Blues Brothers was fueled by cocaine.
Blues Brothers was fueled by magic. It's a perfect movie.
You know they had a portion of the budget set aside for cocaine.
I know that John Landis was an absolute crackhead, and I knew that John Belushi died because he was on so much cocaine.
Martin Scorsese nearly died because he was on so much cocaine.
And that I can also believe. Of the same era.
Yeah. The basic message is don't do cocaine.
I think that's the message of The Wolf of Wall Street, isn't it?
No, Wolf of Wall Street makes doing all that cocaine look fun.
And don't do lemons.
It's just like I once heard like a story of like an LSD trip where a bunch of guys took LSD and then at some point during their trip they ended up sniffing lemons.
Yeah, that makes sense. Seems perfectly logical.
What, to sniff lemons while you're tripping balls?
Yeah, sure. Refreshing citrus scent for breeze.
I think about the thing about 16 Candles is like if you don't watch it as like the first film, like going in order of his films, like it doesn't seem like his directorial debut.
Oh, I mean, what does they all kind of have that same level of understanding going in. He has his rules and he sticks to them.
What I found like quite interesting was when I learned some like behind the scenes things. It was just like he released 2 movies in '85, Breakfast Club and Weird Science, yet he was doing Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller at the same time.
Yeah, there's kind of a long history of that sort of thing happening with comedies, isn't there? When they're working on 2 at the same time, and one will get released and it will be popular, so the other one will suddenly come out of hiding from 2 years of trying to get it released. And
Like Doubtfully Optimistic.
like that, you think there'll be another year and a half until Doubtfully Optimistic comes back?
Hopefully not.
You have to arrange everyone showing up.
Yeah, I mean, I love doing the show.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
As I was saying in like the last episode I recorded, doing Doubtfully Optimistic is kind of like the one that enthuses me the most.
It's kind of it's the same as the kind of conversations we'd have in the mornings before college would start, and it has that. It's just a lot of fun, but yeah, it's hard to get everyone on when they're all working. Although at the moment, I think most of them are furloughed, so we might be able to get Doubtfully Optimistic back soon.
We'll have to start inquiring about that. But aren't you and Ed at like college, not college, uni?
We're not physically there because of lockdown 3.
But what about workload?
Well, as far as I know, I technically start tomorrow, Monday the 18th, but I haven't been given any work or any lectures or any timetable yet, so. But frankly, if we can find a time that everyone's free to film Doubtfully Optimistic, I can happily squeeze in editing it and getting it done, because it's just hanging out really.
Yeah, like I started back my uni online sessions last week. The week that's just gone, and it's just basically like I had done all the work they assigned us like for the semester, so I was just kind of like, on my days that I had completely off, like the Thursday and the Friday, I was just like, I'm just gonna sit down and chill. And that Thursday that I was just doing nothing, just sitting there, just chilling. That was literally like the best day, one of the best days I've had in like 2 years.
I've been similarly. I've got a lot of movies. I've managed to watch a lot of movies over the last few days, where it's like
You
I've
can't
almost
see, but I'm
scheduled it.
you can't see, but I'm holding up to the camera my current to watch list.
Oh, I assume it's about like 12.
It's King of Comedy, Departed, Goodfellas, Silence, Raging Bull, Social Network, Casino, Airplane, and Fistful of Dollars.
Airplane. Oh, I love Airplane.
I want to watch it because the Goldbergs' 8th season premiere was Airplane.
All right. Airplane is an amazing film.
Yeah,
I love it.
I've seen it. It looks really funny.
Yeah, it's probably it's too many laughs to count. I reference that movie a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I never told you like you know that HMV parcel I ordered where it had Silence in it.
Yeah.
I also ordered in it like the Social Network.
Yeah.
They sent
George
it.
and Fincher.
They sent it unwrapped. Like you know how Blu-rays when you buy them in like the store or online they typically come like wrapped in that protective plastic. Mine didn't. My Social Network didn't.
How odd.
Yeah. To be fair, like on the email for like the recent HMV purchases I've been doing, it says, "Oh, we're currently experiencing like some delays or whatever in our warehouse, so please be patient."
Oh no. As long as a certain thing shows up on the 25th.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean that's the only order I have with them at the moment. So
it should be dispatched some point in the next couple of days.
yeah, you can only be hopeful, can't you?
Because I think the true like last time I did a pre-order from HMV, I got it early.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get it early, but I'm not trying not to get my hopes up.
Yeah, your hopes don't sound up.
Yeah, no, they're all the way down,
Oh, my hopes are all the way down, man.
Well, like I ordered a thing from Zavi like a week and a half ago now, and it's still not showing up. So
I've been like looking on Zavi kind of like a little more lately, just like the occasional like once every while if I'm looking for something specific and I'm just like looking through like what it says on Google and like Zavi comes up as an option.
yeah, Zavi's great. They literally get the exact same stock as HMV and do it slightly cheaper.
Yeah. I was on HMV online last night. I was looking to pre-order something, and then I was reading like the description they had of the thing I was pre-ordering, and it made me panic. So I was just like running around the internet trying to look up, like look up like the UK Blu-ray description of like what I was pre-ordering, and it was just like, oh no, everything's okay. It's just HMV being idiots.
Yeah, they seem to make kind of mistakes on listings quite often. Like you had the new Clerks Blu-ray where it's taken them 2 weeks to give it a picture, and it's a bit why.
or when Better Call Saul season 5 was scheduled for 2022.
And that's such a good season. One of the greatest seasons of TV.
I haven't started watching Breaking Bad again.
You definitely watch Breaking Bad first. Pretty cool.
I got up to season 3, then I got distracted.
Oh my goodness! You're right on the edge of like the best stuff.
We made our way through all the pre-cum now. Now get ready for the main event.
I mean, yeah, kind of, and then an aftershock.
Alright, let's move this on to Scorsese movies.
Away from cum and on to Scorsese.
That's how we roll around here.
Your watch list pile is mostly Scorsese films that you've not watched yet. I've seen all the ones there.
Okay, so like when you watch this episode back to listen to how you are in it, you'll see behind me on my shelf I've made like a special place for Scorsese movies. The only three currently on there are the ones I've watched, so Taxi Driver, Wolf of Wall Street, and The Irishman.
Okay, I've not seen The Irishman, and I've not seen his remake of Cape Fear
I haven't seen
or his
Cape
shorts.
Fear.
But other than that, I think I've seen them all.
Honestly, I do recommend watching The Irishman, even though it's like 3.5 hours long.
Oh yeah, I fully intend to watch it. It's just too long at this point.
Yeah, like the day I watched it, I kind of like set the day aside, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch 3 Scorsese movies. Because I watched Irishman and because I watched Irishman and Wolf of Wall Street back to back. That was like 6.5 hours, so I didn't have time to watch anything else.
Yeah, they are long. As I was saying yesterday, some of my favourite films are Paul Thomas Anderson films, because they're just amazing films, every single one. But the problem is, on average, they're 2 hours 40, and I really struggle with the length, even though they're incredible.
It's a good thing I don't have the intention to watch the extended cuts of the Lord of the Rings films.
I did at one point. At one point, I decided, I think it was at the start of lockdown, I said I'm going to watch that.
Oh yeah, because when you asking where could you find them?
I just couldn't find it anywhere other than on like eBay for ridiculous money.
Yeah, I think they sell the extend. I think I've seen like on Amazon and HMV and like a box set of all the extended cuts of both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit for like 60 quid.
Yeah, which is too much.
Yeah, but like Lord of the Rings extended cuts, like on average, they're 4 hours long.
Yeah, it's definitely a trick, but you never know, it might be invaluable.
Well, I have to get through the regular Lord of the Rings films before that.
You've not seen them?
I've seen Fellowship of the Ring and about half of Two Towers, but I forgot most of what happened in them. I watched the Hobbit trilogy first, though.
Okay, yeah, so you can only go up.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed the Hobbit trilogy.
It's fine. It's just not great. Whereas Lord of the Rings is great.
Well, this has turned into a typical episode of both the shows, hasn't it?
This is basically just this has basically just become our co-pod.
Yeah, except on my channel and in my format.
I assume you don't. Do you edit? You don't edit, do you? You just upload raw, don't you?
Yeah, I only edit when it's like my other shows.
Okay, yeah. Because I sometimes I have to really heavily edit our podcast because it's like there's lots of times where we'll pause thinking the other one's going to talk.
Or times when you just randomly start playing the guitar.
That was just an intro gimmick, but
which we never actually put in the episode.
I did. It's in episode 3, and the one for episode 4 I'm doing now. And I was thinking about different kind of intros I could make for the pod, just a more standard intro. It's just about getting around to doing it.
Because the intro you did for the main pod was quite awesome.
Yeah, and then the problem I had with our one is that I made an intro, and it kind of ended up being the exact same thing, but without the other two. So I kind of had to just make something very basic and say, oh yeah, I'll go back to that eventually and come up with something new.
Usually when I have a guest on the show, it's usually my mate Brandon, and then before the episode I tell him, okay, we're going to be talking about this, and then we try to talk about it as much as possible, but inevitably we just stray off topic.
straight off. Yeah, I mean that was the concept of both podcasts, wasn't it?
Yeah, like an episode I did with him. I said, okay, we're going to talk about Attack on Titan. We barely talked about it.
It seems to be the case. I mean, we were going to talk about John Hughes films, and then we've moved on to Scorsese, and fairly quickly moved from Scorsese to
Come.
generalness.
Well, maybe this can be the dose of doubtfully optimistic people need to hold them over till the next episode.
You know, for some reason, I don't feel like people are itching for more just yet.
Well, you never know.
I think we have to build up a more.
We've got way more episodes.
Library.
We got way more viewers than subscribers. Because like we got like 10 subscribers on that channel, but like each episode's got like 30 views on it.
Yes, and the first episode of Doubtfully Optimistic has 80 views.
Damn.
Pretty good for like a 90-minute video.
We titled that episode 0.
That was episode 0 because was it that we weren't meant to record it, or we weren't originally going to upload it? It was just a test.
I think it was just like a test to see how we were doing.
Yeah.
But now that I remember, we recorded about 2 episodes of the main Doubtfully Optimistic that we never actually uploaded.
Yeah, because they were too broken.
No, I know you said the Spider-Man one was broken because the video fucked with it.
The video went.
And the same week we did that Tim Burton Batman and Scooby-Doo episode. We recorded another one earlier that week that was never actually uploaded.
I think it was another one that we just had too many problems with the audio.
Oh yeah.
Because for some reason when Sam was recording, there would always be that high-pitched whine.
Oh yeah, it might have been the episode where you told me to record my own audio.
Yeah.
Ended up being I couldn't actually send it because the audio recording was too big and I had no other way to send it.
Yes, you sent it in like 7 different clips through email, and you still missed off like a good half hour from when the rest of us were talking.
Yep. That was my fault.
It was trial and error.
Yeah. What I want to do on my channel this year is try and do like 1 short film a month.
I was actually thinking similarly.
Like, I have the ideas for what I want to do. It's just actually getting up the effort to make them.
Yeah, and like following, lockdown rules and dumb stuff like that.
I will be doing because they're kind of like made to be made with just me.
Yeah, so the reason I'm talking to Ty later is because we're kind of brainstorming and writing a film currently.
Oh yeah.
That we can do with lockdown rules and in lockdown and with no budget. So it's kind of it's going to be similar style to like Clerks or Slacker or many Jim Jarmusch films, which just
I could be in it if you want. Like
yes, you are one of the people I would like to be in it. I just need to write a scene for you.
Oh, I can accept it here on the episode. I can be in the movie.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can be one of the stars. It's no pay, no union, no catering.
That's fine. Just tell, because like I can kind of like help you like with a location that's close to me. So like I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way it's formatted. It's literally the general premise is it's Ty walking home.
How do you feel about filming me on a big field?
We can do a field. We could do a street. We could do if there's an underpass sort of thing near you. That would be cool. I'm generally trying to tie locations together in it with underpass
There's not like an underpass thing near me. Basically, where I live is basically just kind of like one longish, like almost main road.
Yeah, yes, because yes, I know from Tesco roughly where you are.
Yeah.
There's that bridge just up from Tesco. Maybe do it there. Or of course, there are 3 different underpasses at Tesco.
I'd say if you're doing it under lockdown, like quarantine rules, then like my scenes will have to be filmed near me.
Oh, because you can't. Wait, you can travel 7 miles.
Yeah, but like personally, I have no actual way of like getting to like that location.
Okay, yeah. Oh, we'll work it out. Let's say so there will be a place for you.
Oh, like I don't know if you've seen it, but my Mother Nature by an Amateur seasons 3 and 4, that's actually filmed on like a big field, like literally like a 5-minute walk from my house.
Yeah, I saw some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's filmed on like a big field, like 5-minute walk from my house.
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely make that work.
Alrighty then, I guess we'll end this episode off here.
Sure, yeah, if you want.
Alright. We can stay on a call after I end the episode. Sorry. But to end this episode off first, I'd like to thank Nathan for coming on the show.
Oh, yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Maybe might get you in for the finale.
Sure, happy to.
Because I kind of promised another one of my mate Brandon that I'd get you on for the finale, just like big send off party.
I'm happy to appear on anything I don't have to edit.
Alright then, I'd thank you all for watching. See you guys next time. Say bye, Nathan.